Hello, everybody. I wanted to take some time to kind of tell a story. I want to start it by saying that not everybody has this chance to know another person, to have somebody come into your life that you can basically adopt, you know? So, I guess to elaborate on that is we don't all have the opportunity in life to have somebody that's so genuine and real and caring to come into your life as a friend, and you can consider them a brother or a sister. And today I want to kind of talk about my brother Ron Everett. So on February 18th of this year, 2023, he was riding his motorcycle on his way back home and he got hit by a car and his bike was totaled. He was pronounced dead at the scene and he's 29 years old. Today is March 9th, so it hasn't been very long. So it's still processing, I guess, for everybody. He has a wife, Bridget, and a son, Noah. And I don't really know what much to say about that, but I know Ron was a very genuine person. He was very real and caring and honest, very honest. We would fight, like my wife says, like an old married couple. And that's when you know that you have somebody that is worth talking to, I guess. If they're real, you're going to argue. If they're fake, then they're fake all the time, and there's nothing really to argue about. But Ron was 29 and he loved motorcycles. He had so many different motorcycles and that was his hobby. He would basically get a new bike and fix it up and then want something new, not brand new, but something, used that he could add parts to and fix up a little bit. He helped me with my bike a lot, and his last bike he had was a Yamaha R6. So, I don't really have many words, I guess. I didn't write anything down or plan anything to say. I just know I wanted to make this video. He was funny and caring, and the investigation, I guess, is still going on. We don't have his phone or his camera from his bike or his bike back or anything as of this video coming out. So it's still kind of, we're trying to figure out what exactly happened. From my knowledge and witnesses on the scene, he had the green arrow, he was turning, and I'm assuming someone ran the red light coming from that way and hit him. So I think that it's important to know that cars and motorcycles and bicycles and everything can be dangerous, and there's laws in place for a reason, and there's speed limits for a reason and red lights and stop signs. There's a lot of rules to follow that we should always follow because of situations like this. And I don't know how, but I would like for everyone to somehow raise awareness for, looking out for motorcycles, because they're all over the road. There's, especially here in Knoxville, there's tons every nice day there's tons of motorcycles on the road, and it's just I mean, if you're watching this, it's as simple as making a post or sharing the video to say, you know, think twice, think 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 twice, look twice. I can't remember what they say, but think twice and save a life, maybe, to basically just look out for motorcycles and to keep everyone safe, because I've lost my brother. It's really hard to deal with. I'm thankful that I had the opportunity for him to be a part of my life. I want this to be real. I don't want this video to be cut to seem like crying is bad. Emotions are real. I've had a lot of them lately. Not sure what to do with them, but I'm trying to figure it out, I guess. I've become very lucky in my life to have multiple people that I can consider family. My adopted family, we all have blood family, and sometimes in certain situations your adopted family can treat you better than real family sometimes. And I'm not saying that's the case here, but Ron is definitely, he was a light in my life, and we complained back and forth about a lot of things, and I complained about him, he complained about me, I'm sure. But in reality, I would jump through hoops for him. I'd take a bullet for him. So I'm thankful enough to have a couple of people in my life that I can consider family like that. And somebody that I've known a little bit longer than I've known Ron is my best friend, my brother Caleb. And he's been here for me. Everybody's been here for me. My mom, my wife, Ron's wife Bridget, my friend, my brother Tyler. You know, I'm a collector. There's been a lot of people in the collecting community that I've talked to that have been there and making sure that I had somebody to talk to. So I appreciate that. So Caleb had taken me the day after I found out. I found out on a Saturday. He came to my house on a Sunday. He messaged me and said, get dressed. I didn't know what for. I think I'm still kind of not really in the right mind, but I really, at that time, for the first week and a half or two, I've been very out of my mind. I haven't been myself at all. He came to pick me up and I guess surprised me with some closure of in some sense. He took me to Magnolia Avenue and Cherry Street in Knoxville where Ron was hit. And we could cry. We parked on the side of the road. He asked me if I wanted to get out and said he really thinks that I should. And I'm very thankful for him taking me there and giving me that push, because I've had something to hold on to for this whole time now that has meant a lot to me. It's probably... It's probably my most prized possession now. It's very simple, I guess, but when Caleb took me out there, there was still debris from the Jeep and the bike on the road, and I found his slider. I've capped it off here. I've put a little bit of resin in there so that it is sealed at the bottom part. But this is the slider from his bike, and if you're not familiar with this, it goes into the side of the plastic part of a street bike, so that if your bike falls over, excuse me, if your bike falls over, it hits this plastic piece. It's a very heavy, thick plastic piece, instead of hitting your expensive plastics on your bike, which Ron had just bought brand new, basically a body kit, brand new plastics for his bike. And that's the reason he went out, because he was very into showing off his bike. He was very proud of it. He was very proud of all of his projects. And so he finished putting his plastics on, and he took his bike out to get pictures, and I guess on the way back, anyways, this is that part that broke off, and I had found, thanks to Caleb for this, because if it wasn't for you taking me out there, I wouldn't have had this to hold on to. So this whole video, I guess, is to raise awareness and for everyone to see the physical pain of something like this and the scar that it leaves. But also to give anyone anyone with, I guess, this type of situation an idea, because I do, sorry, I'm coughing a lot. I do custom work, mainly with action figures, but I work with resin and paints and all that kind of stuff. His wife, Bridget, basically my sister, I've kind of looked at her as a sister for a long time, but she was kind enough to share, it's weird to say, but share Ron with family and friends. And she allowed me to purchase this little urn with some of his ashes. And my idea here is to safely remove some, mix it with this resin that I have, and add some blue coloring and fill. You can see that's how deep that goes, almost to the knuckle on my pinky, and I can fit almost my whole thumb in there. But basically to fill that with resin and have this with resin and his ashes to put underneath my motorcycle seat so that he can basically go on every ride with me and still be able to enjoy the freedom, I guess, of riding, because he had a lot of depression and internal pain that he had to deal with that I'm sure a lot of people have to. But riding his bike was his escape, and I completely feel that, and I understand because it's been the same for me the past year or two. So I want him to be able to still do that, I guess. So I want to kind of go through the process sped up, like a time-lapse type video of this. And I guess that's it. I don't know. It's kind of a longer video than I anticipated, but there's a lot to say. Or not a lot to say, but I just want to have him with me because we used to ride our bikes together all the time. And the last time we rode was the weekend before his accident. So I just want to be able to ride with him again, I guess. So I'm going to cut the video here, I guess, and go through the time-lapse process of mixing the resins and ashes in here. So, I guess this will be the end of me talking, or trying to, lack thereof, I don't know. But please share this video to raise awareness for this type of thing. Please be vigilant and aware, and stay off your phone and just look twice. And a lot of the times we're in your blind spot and you may not see us. So if you have to, kind of give it a look back, I guess, a glance behind the shoulder to really be sure. And just don't get too caught up. Trust me, where you're going, it'll be there when you get there. The party you're going to, it'll be there when you get there. Your doctor's visit, it's okay to be a couple minutes late. It's okay. Please just be vigilant and don't be the cause of this pain and heartbreak. Just please care. Just give a shit about other people, because Ron was a good person.
Break the chains of your heart. You gotta fly like a bird. Set your mind free. Set your heart free. Set yourself free like a bird. Look at the horizon. World is never wide enough compared to your dreams. your dreams. Break the chains of your heart. You gotta fly like a bird. Set your mind free. Set your heart free. Set yourself free like a bird. Break the chains of your heart. You gotta fly like a bird. Set your mind free. Set your heart free. Set yourself free like a bird.